floor?
Yes.
23.
23, you easily determine where the lock is, and you know that it is locked. And I know there's a whole different role for the lock check, but I'm assuming you have the tools.
Oh, I got sleight of hand. I got there's my thieves' tools.
Okay. I'm assuming with a roll that good that you easily, so you unlock, you hit click, and this heavy door. Some light going in. You see there is a room with about 4 different chairs. There is a table to the side. There seems to be some sort of device hanging from the ceiling. There is some of it seems damaged. There is one of the chairs happens to have a helmet sitting on it. There's papers strung across the desk. As you're walking in, you also know that there is a ship in a bottle sitting on a table. Is anyone planning to perception to loot the room, arcana to see what some of these devices may be?
And investigation.
Investigation, if you wish.
Loot the room. We didn't just see a secret door for nothing.
Absolutely.
There's something in this door.
And when you're trained, you get double rolls, right?
Advantages.
Advantages, okay.
16 plus
Perception or arcana? What are you trying to get out of this?
perception.
21 on investigation.
Yeah, 15 perception.
Okay. With the investigation roll, you actually look over the paperwork and you can tell that this is related to Eldramorny. There seems to be some sort of papers leading up, even being signed by the headmaster of some sort of experiments going on. You can detect that it's some sort of increasing intelligence in goblins for ship repair. Not in this world. They're very animalistic.
17.
17. So with 17 and a 15, you can, while looting, with your 17, you actually find a golden pocket watch that is estimated something about 80 gold pieces worth.
I was disappointed.
With the 15, you would actually, and with the fact that you're a arcane trickster, you'll actually notice that this helmet is enchanted. There is a magical enchantment that lets the wearer of said helmet cast dissonant whispers.
Dissonant whispers?
Yeah.
I will have to look into that.
Unless you cast dissonant whispers, say equal to your proficiency modifier, so that's currently 3 times a day. As it's normally a bardic spell, but level 1. You cast dissonant whispers 3 times a day.
Also, how much blood is on the ground around here? Because I'm going to attempt the transmutation if there's enough.
There is a lot of dried blood. There's a lot more. Seems to be a particular corner where this thing has kind of pulled, where there's a lot of coagulating blood, but not enough to try what that guy proposed. There isn't a pint or so of it.
Yeah, the thing is there's a lot of dust in this room. It's been here forever.
Yeah, you would have to have a purify water after you do that.
I just cut my losses and I began wringing out the viscera into my mouth, drinking blood.
Okay, there's a limit, sir.
Saves on water, doesn't it?
The problem is their water source is now tainted down here with all the meat chunks that got flown into it.
Actually, it did blow up pretty decently far away, at least 20.
Yeah, but it did engulf somebody and spew them out into the water. What little water is there?
Do we have any way to purify?
No.
That was...
He's not here.
Wait a minute, you could purify it with heat, wouldn't you? Boil the water?
And you do. You just cast Firebolt.
That was a scroll.
Guess what? I can do it too. Flint and steel.
Flint and steel. There you go.
Just to verify that on the paperwork, you also see it's titled Project Deep Mine.
Project Deep Mine.
Yeah.
Deep Mine?
Deep Mine. But you also know that they were involved with the creation of orcs and a lot of weird stuff.
So can I take all that paperwork And maybe there's schematics or something, or formulas, or whatever close
Maybe some
with the
stuff we
project.
could learn from that, but that's something I'm going to have to probably, between sessions, talk to you about.
Is there a name on the ship in the bottle?
You know that what will be crazy?
Because usually
Make
ships
like a
and bottles
mutation
are
for it.
recreations of actual ships.
Like a
Yeah.
So
single
there's very specific reason why
and
that ship
just
is
to make
here.
it weird. He's albino.
Actually, while you take a good look at it and you're looking at the name, this ship seems to be very. The woods of the frame seems to be like a deep reddish hue to it. As you're looking to it, there seems to be a lot of metalworking on the ship that seems a little bit more than normal. There are 2 masks, and the name is Tiamat. The looking on it, you can see the metalworking is replica or is a small amount of prismanium.
I now own a ship in a bottle.
Yeah.
I'm getting it. I got it. I got connections. Basically, the college knew about the creature and knew it would be in the deep sea. So they're trying to create ways to repair a submersible without expending their own troops. That's neither here nor there, nor being mentioned right now. But lore building, yes.
Yep.
Did I do right or did I do wrong? Or throw enough conjecture out just to cause issues? I know. Shut up, Josh.
Fascinating.
Fascinating. What? You saying fascinating or is someone else saying fascinating?
Oh, no one in the room was like, is everybody okay? I guess we're going to have to try plan B. This water is, like, I don't really have to see fat labeled in my water, so that's why.
And on top of that is like,
Well, you earned your barrels.
I'm not taking them. That water doesn't look good to take, in my opinion. Not right now.
Oh, well, I'll just...
I wish I had time to retrieve said water before somebody unleashed the infernal horror that was locked and hidden under your base.
Says this is, it's like older than my dad. And
Yeah.
this is an elf. So it's like...
Yes.
It's kind of decommissioned. We had no idea about this stuff. I can inform my superiors. Might be bad for my career.
Just tell them that the water level is horrifyingly low and has
I get it.
unknown contaminants.
I get it.
with
I like puns
molds.
too.
You're like, what?
He said it was horrifyingly low, and I said, I get it. I like puns too.
I wasn't even trying to make a pun. I don't even know what pun you're talking about. Let's just head up, get cleaned up, and call it mission for the and just get on our way.
Yeah, good.
Just like, I mean, we can talk about at least filling up a few. You can talk to the wizard, and you can go fill up the barrels with whatever his decanter has, and you can have those. I mean, and we'll even sometimes we use the decanter to go get showers. It looks like you guys could use some.
Yes, definitely clean up.
Yeah, clean myself and fix all the equipment and
We
stuff.
definitely should.
I guess you guys will head back to the encampment. They have like a weird outhouse with like more of a barrel funnel outside of it where they can pour the decanter, and then you guys can go and bathe with any tools you have for that, like soaps and stuff. Because
I have a dry sponge.
which you still promise that you'll get it clean one day, and you've done the exact opposite. So that will take some time. They'll fill up the barrels after, I don't know, some form of cleaning, so you can have at least 4 to 5 barrels of water, each barrel about a week, so you have at least like a month. That is taking up a lot of your cart.
Well,
Guess you
that's
do sideways and band.
in the current situation, we are limited, and I'd rather be safe than sorry. Do we head out? I suggest we head out as soon as possible.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know it's used in multiple locations.
So what is the next stop?
I will need to know what your role was.
I haven't rolled yet. I'm telling you what's going on.
And I will definitely not put the most perceptive person to note it, because there would have been more. They would have got it from the wizard. That kind of takes a lot of the problem out of the way.
25.
Ooh. Nice.
Yeah, you can add that to your list.
Okay.
Oh boy.
There is the force of that, actually. It can be weaponized, but I gotta go look into exactly how that goes.
Yeah.
Like trip hazards. Okay, so yes, eventually that's done.
Moving on.
Their commander would be mad. Okay, so they go ahead and you guys go ahead and leave. I will want you to go ahead and roll weather, as you are now just completely out of the encampment. You're going on. You've undone your motorcycle. You've took some sort of organic material to be more oil. Roll.
Raining cats and dogs?
Now, I will have to be to the letter of this agreement. Is it raining heavy, or is it the phenomenon where
Heavy.
Is it green dark?
This was you that wrote it?
Yes.
Okay.
This isn't
It's animal shelter got hit by a tornado.
It's literally a whiteout of, and I've been walking across the bridge and literally watched a whiteout of water come at me. Just like, yeah.
Okay, so your visibility is low. It is currently raining extremely heavy. It is up to you how you will brunt this, as this storm has taken up a lot of your day. Is there a means that you have to aid you to keep dry? Is there this is a chance to use your spells and abilities in a utility. If not, it is going to take up the rest of your day once this hit maybe an hour or 2 hours out of area.
I could.
You also, the irony is that this is water right when you needed water.
Yeah.
But you no longer need water. You also have all your containers full.
Yeah. So you can't fight water with water, huh?
There is a divine irony to this.
Yeah. I was expecting this to happen, actually.
No one has any uses.
I don't. Besides getting stuff cleaned that hasn't been cleaned in a bit, that we got excess amount of water.
Ramon, go ahead and add something to this, since you didn't get two, and now you will have another one.
Another one? Another
I
one.
have alter self, so maybe some way I could block the water with that.
But
Yourself is very...
I'm letting you guys know now, and keep your mouth shut. We have plenty of water. We will not run out of water.
You took the jug, the decanter.
I was going to write raining Gatorade.
I do alter self to have, like, replace the hair and everything on me with, like, duck feathers, so they would be able to propel off of me, actually.
You have the water-resistant feathers now. So weird, but yeah, that would work. It's going to rain your brother in next.
I feel like plucking something.
Oh, you could
I
fetch
pull out
so
little-
many arrows now.
Oh, no, I was just going to pull out my little lap part. Oh.
You have one, okay.
No, I don't.
I got it.
So
Not
that
much.
takes a chunk of your day, especially with like drying out and continuing. I could have been okay, yeah. So that's a day. I'm gonna have go ahead and roll for our second day away from this encampment, since a lot of it was impeded by the rain.
Well, now it's raining. The rain turns red. It's raining blood.
Why are you a Slayer? The band? It's raining blood!
Definitely in the wagon hiding from all this, because I don't need more bloody apparel.
I'm definitely
I'm inside a building.
sticking
right?
my head out and
Huh?
just like
I'm inside a building. Right?
holding my mouth open.
You're on your motorcycle.
Yeah.
This is trying to leave, and it is getting less and less forested, actually, as you are getting near the plains. It is currently, it's not for very long. This seems to be some sort of awkward pop-up shower as... Actually, give me a perception check.
20.
And that 20.
Yeah.
I got that 20 as well.
9. This.
Now
no.
you have the curse.
You two happen to go and see that, yeah, again, this is a blood shower for maybe a few minutes. Off in the distance, adjusting for the wind, you actually see what appears to be a dragon that has somehow, a large one that has caught a woolly mammoth. And it is just the blood as the talons are pulling into, like, its jugular vein. It is a large red dragon.
Wow.
And the blood is just, this is the result of the blood is just pouring over this little area. Just the direction of the wind, it just happens to be, yeah.
It doesn't stop my character from catching the rain in his mouth.
Do you want to do the necromancy now? There you
No.
have it.
I'm done with blood. No.
Enough blood for one day,
It does not
Day.
let alone for this one.
For days.
First, you blow up something in front of me, covering me in my tent.
And
Yes.
then he did that the next time, and then this happens.
As I said, enough blood.
Okay, so you get a full journey and you're finally out of the forest. You're currently into the plains, which is very dry grasslands, if you will.
Even with all that rain and blood.
There is still mud in what used to be riverbeds, if you will. As that takes another day's journey, assuming you guys finally camp and finally get a decent night's. If you have HP that you need to restore via hit points, you do get your hit dice back the next day. So if you want to use this day to get your hit points all ready. Is there any guard positioning? What order in which people are keeping watch? Where are you?
There will be watches. There will be. We either do 3 watches, or we do 6 watches, and do ... then ...
Okay.
Basically, either we get a long watch or we get 2 short watches.
So with that, I would like everyone to roll yet again another perception check, if you will.
So we're all doing
Thank you.
perception. I'll go
Yes.
ahead and, I'll go ahead and reapply the night vision onto my stone.
23.
Okay.
6.
I'm not even going to bother rolling twice. I'm not really going to get much better than that.
9 plus 1, 10.
Okay. So with that, you go through the watch, and you hear some sort of animals in the distance, some sort of cow bovine-esque sounds at a point. But nothing comes near, nothing is a problem. And yeah, again, you can see for a pretty far distance. You can see pretty far off in the distance, kind of a mesa where, what's the term? The mountains with the tops chopped off.
Mesas.
Plateau?
Plateau, but I think there was another word.
Basin?
It's a plateau. There, you see, there's like a large basin plateau that's very similar to like some of the depictions of like out west, where there's a sheer cliff and blah blah blah. Your watch is absolutely and utterly completely fine. Now you are also going to have Zig, you're going to head and you have a watch. It seems to be pretty uneventful. Watch some stars. You wonder about, everyone else that was on your crew.
Fell home and all that stuff.
Yeah, anytime you see a star blink out, you just think maybe you saw some wreckage go by or an asteroid or something like that. Rails, as you are watching, you don't happen to see any thing, but you do then hear a clatter. You look over, and one of the bags or one of your goods has been tipped over.
I investigate.
Part of the blobby wasn't there. No.
Give me another perception check as you are looking. This is actually closer to around Jackson's belongings.
5 + 1, 6.
You actually hear like a noise. You hear
Investigate closer.
What?
no alarming or okay. As you do so, you actually see ducked under some of the. I guess there wouldn't be much to do. It's very because of your poor perception rolls. You did not notice that there are 2 goblins currently like under a cartwheel. Because of the fact that you didn't perceive it so easily, you didn't notice this. They've gotten so close, kind of deal. There's one murmuring, and then one that has like a similar helm to what Jackson picked up.
So I don't see it?
You do.
Oh, I
You
do
do see
it.
this. It's just you're startled by how close they are to you. Is what the bad.
Have they
HP.
noticed me?
The what?
Book.
Yes, they are startled.
Ah, so we're both still.
Thank you.
Yo.
All right. Would I be able to surround like a cart with? No. I'm trying to think of like a strategy here.
Thank you.
I like slowly like pull out a goblin skull like out of my thing, and I'm just pointing to them and holding like a goblin skull in my hand, and telling them like, put it down.
The one with the helm is going to be like, big one! I have over 1,000 goblins over that hill. Points over there. Give us what's ours.
Okay, whip time. Get the whip out.
What?
Let's go ahead and attack.
They go ahead and roll to the attack. Yeah.
Okay, so 20.
Yes, you go ahead and you roll damage as the one without the headpiece actually dives in front of and taking the damage. Your whip, which I think would determine something plus fire
A
damage.
D4 plus D6 force with 5 foot pushback.
Yeah.
D4, D6. Wow, maximum 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10 points of damage. Again, this slices this goblin that dove in front of the other one. There's a lot of ruckus in which anyone else could wake up to.
I mean, it's
they're
a whip
knocked
crack.
back 10 feet, so they're like on the other side of the pit, the thing. And go ahead and put some initiative, put some of your characters where you would have them. I'm going to try to have your cart kind of in center.
What is word?
Yeah, it is, but at least I guess that's bad.
My
But I have
character back
cardboard
next to
on
you.
it. That's not it. Here they are.
Yeah, your pet.
So it would be kind of. They would be shot towards that direction, I guess. From where I'm at.
This direction?
He's not here. He's back in his own thing.
I like. Hold it right there. Oh. Get down, get down. What will happen if I shoot them in the kneecap?
You become shorter. That's a book.
I used to be a venture once until I got a bullet in my knee.
Yes.
You know, I play Skyrim. I never heard that.
It's not
It's
exactly that
arrow
phrase.
in me.
Yeah,
No, like I never.
Oh,
It's Whiterun.
yeah, Whiterun. You gotta be in Whiterun.
I was in Whiterun.
And it's pretty much one certain guard you gotta be around.
Oh, so I thought it was every guard.
One certain one.
Oh, no wonder. Well, by the
That's
time when I
okay.
became a werewolf, everybody's like, "Why does it smell like wet dog?" And I'm like, "Yo, yo, calm
It is
down."
funny. That is funny, though.
Hey, when you're a vampire, they're like, "Are you okay? You're looking kind of pale."
So, as that was happening, you can go ahead and roll for initiative.
Now it's gonna be worse.
They will roll for initiative too, just as a general.
I got 16.
Those two got.
Mama say, mama.
What was it?
16.
18.
Oh.
13.
So, when this is all going down, initiative
I didn't realize how powerful this spell is, and I can get it.
What?
From the helm.
Yeah.
It's an actual spell I can use.
Okay, that's good. It is powerful for a level 1 spell. That's ridiculous.
Especially when you can heighten it or increase it. Oh, wow. I'm getting it. Oh, well, yeah, I don't have it. It will be required soon.
Since the goblin happened to have a 20, it's going to use its action to aid the wounded goblin.
Wow.
Say, all they want is the ship.
The ship?
And that's the turn. So it is currently Jackson's turn.
It's startling awake. What's going on?
Helmeted goblin wants a ship, apparently. And if I have to think of it, it might be that ship in the bottle.
You hear the one that's hurt mumbling, ship, 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 ship.
Holy shit. I mean, Parlay, talk morning.
Where do we meet?
Here's fine.
Okay. But this just gives me time to have more forces.
It gives us more time to make sure we properly give you and supply you with what you need.
She would say, we just want the ship in the bottle. That's all they want. They won't shut up about it. This is odd because, as Rails knows, they did not speak. They were very more like the intelligence of an animal, like a trainable animal.
Very mild speech.
Yeah.
Very little.
So wait, these goblins are part of the laboratory?
Hence put trade. We have something you want, you might have something we want. Let's all profit from this.
She grimaces at the phrase profit, but
Prosper. Okay. Let's all prosper from this.
Yeah, she would like throw the other goblin over her shoulders and be like, fine.
That's why I let you to talk, because I was waiting for a shot in the kneecap.
Thing is, I want that helm.
What is special the helm? You got that magic spell? What are we gonna do if they bring a lot of goblins?
Okay.
I think it's a bluff.
So,
I've seen bluffs before. That's a fairly astute bluff.
so the next day, then, since you guys can then rest, and there would probably be a goblin watching out to see when you guys stir, and then they will come back out. You would have addressing from at least 80 feet away. How would that look? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, slightly off the map. They know how much a movement speed is, so in case something happened, it happened. You also see, along with them, a large. Is it not troll? They're ogre. An ogre with a kind of like a ramshackle, like a seating arrangement on top of it, like again woodwork, in which you'll see at least 3 other goblins on top of him with bows and such.
So I tell Rails, if things go south, be ready. Rails is like, he doesn't have a gun, but be like, pew pew pew.
No, it's gonna be more like invisible sound waves shatter everyone in
Damn,
pieces.
what?
They just want the ship. Hand me the ship in the bottle.
Jackson.
Who
They won't learn anymore.
Who requires the ship? You keep saying they. Who are?
She would point to like those standing around her. The dumb ones.
Who's the dumb ones?
He just pointed at the others. As I point to this one.
I'm not the dumb one. I'm very smart.
I grab a crate, set it down,
Okay.
put a chair or a stool or smaller thing for somebody to sit down on this side, and chair over here for myself, and I sit down.
Okay, so yeah.
In a way, basically, I'm inviting an individual
Yeah,
to
she will
come
address you. Yeah.
sit.
You need drinks with that? It's like the Clone Wars movie. Sitting down with the general.
I am all for doing what can benefit all individuals, not just one group. I understand what you are looking for. Is there any, besides the item in the bottle, does this ship exist anywhere else?
Yeah. Did exist.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Did exist.
Did exist.
Yeah.
So it's damaged and you want that to repair? Guidelines to help repair or to...
They live for that, but they just need that to just like to hopefully get over being so dumb. We didn't get to get on the ship because it
Oh, so
got smashed
you don't know where the ship is currently?
out in the desert. What remains?
Where you do know where the remains of it are?
The debris field's pretty big.
Mm.
Yeah. That's what they said. We didn't get to get on the ship. We weren't the first trainees to use the word.
I ran into some of your trainees that were horribly mistreated in a very bad manner. They have been laid to rest.
That's preferable. They only wanted about the top 20% and then, well, looks back at her own. They're only good with like mathematics or repair, and they can barely take care of themselves without
Yeah,
having that in their lives.
I know what they went through. We all do. Because where we found the one that we laid to rest, we got a view of their memories and what they went through. It was not pleasant. Not by a long shot. That's why I am quite alright passing along that item in question. It's just where it was sealed and how it was sealed, you're lucky to be getting access to it at all.
Yeah. They don't like talking about it. And, yeah.
I'm going to leave the idea of compensation up to you. But at the very least, I pull out a map. If you happen to know roughly about where that debris field is, I would love to know.
Should we go over
at the very least, that's why I would like to know.
the map? The eyes will go, like, you can see the pupils dilate as she's fixating on it. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. There's a lot more. These names.
For reference, we are right about here.
Yeah, I can tell that, but there's a lot of new names.
I might know them by other names, but probably the ones that have been around the longest would be Dry Dock. The lighthouse here has been here forever. The Kelp Keep has been there forever, just went under the water.
No. That's new. Yes.
I know the village has been here forever.
Yeah, that's been good.
And I know of the rumors of some of these locations have been here forever.
The location in which the ship hit and scattered is what you call the mounds. I'm assuming that might be some of it. Huh.
Okay, so it's somewhere this area of the sea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, it narrows it down. If we end up there, we end up there. Any information you can give us on the surrounding area right now for safety's sake and travels? Because apparently your goblins have been hitting up various caravans and causing disruptions and problems.
No. They're just bad drivers. We had a plan to go into Verdengard, but they couldn't operate it. And then the poor horses had to cut the reins.
Why were you trying to get in Verdengard?
We assumed they had one of those ships, and if they had something that at least symbolized this, I was hoping they would move past the fixation of the ship and maybe be able to function on their own. I do a lot of the thinking.
Well, unless it's very well hidden, which very could be, such ships don't exist. Besides the scrap at the bottom and the mounds, as you're calling it,
in
this model, there may be a few other models, but I think this is about the only one you're probably going to find in pristine condition, too.
Yeah. I think there's about 2 others, but...
2 other ships? You happen
Yeah,
to know information on if and around where around those might be? Besides the one that's been destroyed?
He would say, she would say, yeah. I guess we're the wrong hemisphere. Wrong season. They're up.
They're up.
Yeah, like up.
North. Or
Sky. Zephyr. Astrosepheric. Astral plane? No.
okay. They ascended.
Not in such a religious manner.
I note the facetious tone of voice.
I don't get social cues.
Reach in my backpack. Open it up. Pull out this big bottle out of the backpack. Set it on the...
That should be good. It is the shit bottle, right? You said big.
Yes,
that seems
that bit. I said big,
like.
and I said bottle.
Okay, I'm just making sure you're not like, oh, that's a sleight of hand, huh?
No,
okay.
I actually do want the prismite on it, but the thing is, do you know of the metal that is adorning this ship?
It's prismanium. It's the most powerful, hard, dense metal naturally occurring.
I was just going to say the most sought after. Everybody's no one's looking for it.
People are, but the most sought after is elsewhere. Most don't understand it. It's necessary for leaving here. There's better stuff out there. Yeah, but that's dealing with dwarves. You said you needed to know about troubles around here. There's a lot of scalies, lizard folk, all over this grassland. They won't go in the desert, though. There's salt that they don't like. This is with their molt. They die.
Good to know. So what are you willing to offer in trade for this item? The boat.
You're heading away from civilization, right? She's like not looking at you, looking at the boat and pondering. So
We are heading from one point of civilization to another point of civilization.
okay, so money is what you would want. Look, she looks at like the people in the back. It's like they don't look like they care about money.
Yeah, my character definitely doesn't.
Money can't buy people coming back.
Yes, but money can keep those in the future safe.
If you live, she says, you got about 685 gold pieces worth of silver, copper, gems. There would be like the troll that would have a chest near it. We don't have what you adventurers really would prefer.
You would be surprised.
Like, we don't got magic. It's about that.
For me, the wealth is what is required. Magic is useful tool, but never rely on it.
Kind of like scratches at the helm, and you see where there's like would have been hair, and there's like singes on the skin. As you make the statement about don't rely on magic, just like
And I see you have a interesting helmet there.
nods,
Knots.
nods.
Oh, nods. How about a bit of barter and trade? This will help me, and this will help you. The ship is yours for 500 gold. And to any other intelligent creatures out there that you know of that you can do business with or deal with in a civilized manner. When I say civilized, I mean not like those damn elves
Chuckles.
and not like the dumb dwarves, but as we are now,
Mm-hmm.
I would like you to pass out information about me and my group that we are willing to work and trade for money and resources and help out those that are in need of assistance.
You're like, I wasn't expecting that.
I pull out the card and I slide it to her.
What was the requirement to tell the stuff on the back?
Pretty much just a very high perception check or detect magic.
Okay. Be like, never had a job like this, but now that they should be able to take care of themselves, I can do that.
But yes, money is magic items. Yes, a lot of interest, love magic items, but there's too much of a fight, too much of a demand for it.
The orc would pool, and there is a chest. I think you can take it all. I don't care.
Okay.
Hands them the boat. They're happy. Shit, and they're like rattling off different statistics and
Great.
bits and bits.
Now I got Ben 10 with Blorp going, ship, ship, ship.
I don't remember that.
Oh. That's all ship could say.
This is
ship.
the hull. It contains 75 trillion screws. This model, this length. It has this many, like, just rattling off an
They're
item
geeking
list.
out about it, yeah.
Yeah. Because electric
All right.
therapy.
How much gold worth of materials is
Thinking
that?
it is 685. Gives it all. Now there is the issue of like 6 barrels of water plus.
If a barrel of water should happen to accidentally fall off the wagon, I think we're okay with that.
Well, that was an interesting exchange.
Also, with gold, I can create stuff.
100 to each of you.
Yeah, fair enough.
A lot more than you would have gotten if you would have slaughtered them.
I wasn't going to slaughter them.
You didn't see where my eyes are looking.
Oh. I'm pretty chill with the not natural underdog races. Like you said, like not the dwarf and the elf.
And I got word out further. Rintarog.
Oh yeah.
I even like the droughts.
Eh.
If only you would have spent time with the drow teacher.
They're okay. Well, they're cool, but the problem is if you're not part of them, their xenophobia is too much.
I guess I fixed that problem, actually. It's weird.
I want to play a drow next time.
They're hard to play. Well, did that encounter go as well as you expected? Alright, so I know the
You
mounds.
are able
Is it because
to...
the Shambles are not here?
I don't know if you remember, Shambles was pretty good with, like, that other monstrous guy. Like,
Oh, this is the problem.
Yes.
I thought you liked the monsters.
I love to eat first, ask questions later.
Or he just learned he has a thing for goblin meat. And just like...
Yeah.
I didn't know their intent. I was just realizing we're around.
They talked to you and threatened you and said their intentions. Then you whipped them.
Alright. So... That whole thing went down.
Then they gave him the intention.
I almost wanted that helmet. But I'm like, unless it does something else different, which probably does, probably doesn't, I don't know. And see how apparently it had a backlash effect.
Yeah, it has like a curse.
Oh no, these were all the helmets that were eventually used as the shock therapy, but then later through something enchanted by. Do you want to know what it did?
Oh, it probably linked them in a way.
No, you want to know what magical effect that particular one had as
Oh, yeah.
it's
What?
completely out. It was a helm of intelligence. We'll give you a natural 19. Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Oh, nice.
If she would have took that off, she would have just rendered herself like them.
Wow.
And you never got a name.
Well,
that's
I
on
never got
them.
my name either,
Yep.
unfortunately, but yeah. I didn't think about it, but like I figured that would be part of the introduction.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I got another like Easter egg now to throw at people. Next town you run into? Never heard of.
Never heard of.
Yeah.
Description?
Short. Hooded.
Green.
High vocabulary.
Oh. Oh. Nobody in our party. Oh, wait. Sorry.
All right. So that has happened.
Alright, so shipping bottle is gone. So we'll see if that pays out at some point in time.
When is your cutoff time? Because I know you got to be at work
I'd
at
say
6.
probably 5, so here very soon.
So we don't have much we can do, though I will have then. Jason didn't get to roll. As everything's wrapping up, go ahead and roll another weather, and then let's see how bad it gets. Roll it again. That was
Alright, I'm
cocked, as they call it.
food. Who's wrote that?
I don't.
Me.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Okay, so you describe as while you go yet again another day, open field,
Yes.
open sky. As you said,
You seen the movie?
it begins to rain food.
Right? You seen the movie?
No, I haven't. You describe
He's trying
raining
to
food.
quality with
I know. I have not seen this
chance
movie.
meatballs.
My
Tell
favorite
me
movie.
what's going on. Describe it.
It is exactly what's going on. Hamburger just dropped, and you're like, oh, what are the odds? Like, food is falling. And then all of a sudden, spaghetti, like, plucking spaghetti falls. And I don't know.
Full-plated
Sweet
foods.
potato falls, and turkey.
You know the ending to that gets large.
Yes.
Like-
Yes, it does.
Bone crushingly large.
Like, take down a water tower of large.
As the meteorite meatballs start landing.
Yes.
Well, I
But-
will have to call the phrase of this stuff does not get that large.
Well, it takes-
Maybe double the size of what you would assume. You would have something close to like a turkey fall from the sky, and then you'll have a large hamburger fall from the sky. This is start to also hear a commotion of like, what have you done? As you see about south of you, there is a wagon with now a hole through the roof. If you have any sort of advanced seeing equipment, or even from the distance, you can barely make out a large man with an axe.
Oh, okay. Double reference.
Gourmand's there, pissed that someone blew a hole through his ceiling, as some of his dishes are now flying just hundreds of feet out of the way. This does not fit. We cannot blame it on Trace's other character.
Time frame not there yet.
Not near that. We got about 2.5 more weeks to blame it on him. But yeah, food starts.
Trying to safely secure food before it hits to the ground. So we have fresh rations
You can
for
slide
next
a
day or two.
hand with your.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just
Okay, no, don't.
I'm
worry.
not trying to be sneaky
It's
with it.
fine.
I'm just
I
trying
know.
to be.
Well, it's okay. It's straight decks. I shouldn't even have to make you roll because you are that good.
11. If it like straight decks with that right?
Yeah.
The same sort. 15.
As you catch a meringue pie before it hits you in the face.
All right, what can I catch?
Add your decks to whatever you're rolling.
So that would be
6 plus. Let's see. Dexterity.
the problem is keep getting that messed up.
8.
A bowl of dodo noodle soup has spilled all over you.
Is it hot?
It has cooled from the distance.
This is disappointing.
I was just trying to get us some fresh supplies for the next few days.
Is there
Well,
any left in the bowl? Or no?
There is about exactly 6 noodles, some hanging out in like one little strip of seasoned dodo meat.
I just slurp it down and I just take the bowl with me. Let's move on.
Does Zig want to catch
Dinner.
food?
Yeah.
Hey. Showing a movie. Yeah. Food and a show. Yeah, show.
Dinner and a show?
Dinner and a show. Yes, that one.
If you want to, there's a dex check involved. I know it sounds dumb.
Catch food
Oh
for
wait.
next.
Oh, sorry. We weren't supposed to see that.
Just roll and add whatever your dex modifier is. If it's bad, you don't have to try to catch one. That bad?
Really bad.
I held up the wrong finger.
Okay, I got 5 in total.
A 5. You see there is like a pan of muffins. The whole pan's flipping. And then as you're trying to grab one, they just start falling out. And like 3 of them just pelt you on the side.
Stale muffin?
Oh, Grimond would not make stale muffins.
Are they stud?
Studded
jeez.
muffins? Well,
Well, stud
Studded-
muffins.
Stud muffin.
no, but yes.
I'm just looking for the cake. Is it beef?
Okay.
Sorry.
The rest of your day is fine as you're going closer to this mesa structure in the distance. And that is where I'm going to have to call a session done for